What's good, YouTube? It's David, and this is the first video on the Speed and Things channel. Today we're going to introduce the cars as well as the expectations for the channel. Alright, so as of right now we have two cars in the garage. Right here we got a 1990 Nissan Skyline GTR, the R32, and on this side we got the 2014 GTR. So yes, we do have two GTRs in this garage. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull out the cars and talk a little bit about what's done to them so far. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the little cold start there. We'll do the little walk around, tell you what's done to it. So I did buy the car at 21,000 miles. I probably owned it for about 4 months now. I put about 1,000, so we're sitting a little over 23. And I bought this car in particular because it already was full bolt-ons on E85 flex tuned, and honestly that's kind of where I wanted the car to be. If you guys already know, if you want to go big power, you're going to be putting or investing a lot of money, so this is a pretty good spot to be. So from the engine bay, we got the Cobb 2.5-inch intakes with the Cobb blow-off valves or diverter valves, whatever you want to call them. We got the Vinscotti, not too sure how to pronounce that, but there's the ethanol analyzer, and it is flex tuned on Cobb, so it doesn't really matter what the content is, it'll change the tune depending on that. Things you can't see, it does have 1000cc injectors, dual pumps, so it's plenty of fuel for the stock turbos. The car also does have the AMS. Can't really see it, but it does have the AMS intercooler. Does have mid pipes and exhaust by Speed by Design. Tucked into the little battery compartment, got the E85 content analyzer. I mean, you could also see what the content is on the Cobb, but it's in there. It's a little bit weird as to why that's in there. I mean, it'd probably be beneficial if it's inside the cab, but that's where it is. One thing you're not really gonna see, but I do have the car sitting on the KW. I think it's like coil sleeves or something to that effect, but it's sitting in there. Nothing special in the interior except it being super dirty. Right now this car is on daily driver status until we get the next car. See, you could even put your kids in there, so for the folks that aren't sure if you could put car seats in the back of a GTR, you sure can. It really pains me to do this, but hey, when race cars are life and you have a family. Alright, so before I show you what I'm doing with the car, what my goals are with the car, this brings me to why I started the channel. Is I really didn't want to get too far into doing stuff to the Skyline without documenting it. I really want some way to look back as to where the car was and where it's going to be in the future. So here we go. Alright, let's get this light on. Boom, sweet little light there. So kind of sucks that I've already done quite a bit to the car already without really documenting the stuff that I've done. There was a lot of missed opportunities for some tutorials and whatnot, but I guess we could start with the mods first and then the stuff that I've done to it. So far what the car seems to have are some M's intake pipes with Blitz filters. We have the HKS hard pipes, a couple radiator hoses, heater hoses that were replaced. It does have an aftermarket intercooler. I have no clue which one it is because I haven't ripped the bumper off. And tucked into there, I mean you can't really see too much, is some dual SARD blow-off valves. Here you guys could see some 18 by 9.5 PFO1s. I don't really know what the offset is on that. As far as the exhaust is concerned, we have an ARC catback exhaust. I kind of feel like it's titanium. Maybe not, I don't know. I haven't really confirmed anything. But it is attached to a aftermarket cat and a Veilside downpipe. So that's pretty much the exhaust mods from there. Coming back to the engine bay, something I forgot to mention up here was that the car does have a set of adjustable coilovers. Not really sure the brand. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of start in the corner of this engine bay here. There's a area that used to house the ABS system. In my opinion, not really going to need it for, you know, straight line work, but it was also something that I felt was pretty heavy, not necessary, so it's gone. Additionally, it frees up a lot of room, right, to work on the turbo stuff on this side. In this corner right here, I removed the windshield wiper fluid reservoir. I honestly don't think that it's really necessary. I don't plan on driving that car for long periods of time where I'm really going to need it. You know, I could always just bring the car back into the garage and just clean it myself. As of right here, there used to be a little charcoal canister sitting there. I do have these little vacuum lines kind of just sitting right there, but I'll get those capped off as soon as I take off some of this piping right here. In this corner, I removed the coolant overflow. I'm actually just going to route that down somewhere. I really don't feel like I need that either. And the battery also used to sit here. Now I really didn't have an issue with the battery sitting in this corner. However, the battery that was in the car when I purchased it, it was kind of, didn't really fit there. And so it was just sitting in here. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up the engine bay, kind of make it look a little bit neater, and relocated it to the back. Alright, in this corner right here, I have the GK Tech kit, adapter kit for the Willwood master cylinder. And I only did this mod just because the brake booster that was originally on the car was faulty, a little bit leaky, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to eliminate that possibility of buying a used one that was also messed up, and to also free up a lot of the room on this side. So now that that's gone, along with all the other stuff over here, it gives you a lot more room to work on the intake manifold. Now this really isn't a mod, but I did replace the clutch booster, right? So this portion right here, and it's not really something that you see on most modern cars today, but I don't know if there's a company out there that kind of makes an adapter plate and I guess master cylinder for that. So yep, kind of just stayed there. So that pretty much rounds the stuff that was already done in the engine bay. We'll make our way to the back of the car. Still got some trim pieces and whatnot from relocating the battery, but we'll take a look at how I did that. Boom. So yes, I got this little box right here from AutoZone. It is temporary. And that's kind of lead into like a segue into some of the other things that we're going to be doing on the channel. But I did remove everything interior panel wise out of the trunk that, again, didn't really feel like I needed just because of what I'm going to be doing with the car. Took out the little jack and, you know, spare tire. But yeah, battery sitting up here. Now, my absolute favorite mod that I've done to the car thus far has to be the removal of the rear windshield wiper. So for those that are looking to remove that rear windshield wiper. If you're looking for grommets like this one right here, you could actually pull it from the trunk right here. Read about that in the forums. I feel like the Australian folks are light years ahead of us in terms of, you know, what's going on with the Skylines. So there you go. As far as like that little grommet right there, found a little grommet kit on Amazon, picked it up for like 10 bucks, but probably paid like $15 in shipping. So if you guys are trying to build any cars out, you're gonna feel the pain when it comes to shipping prices, as well as how long it takes for stuff to actually get here. Alright, so that's pretty much it thus far for the mods, for the things that I've done so far. I'm sure there's a bunch of things that I forgot, but as we continue making the videos, I'll go ahead and address those as we move further along. So right now, I'm going to try and get you guys a little cold start, couple sounds of the RB, and we'll go from there. But in order for me to do that, I need to go ahead and get this car jumped because the battery is super dead. I actually think that this might actually be the first video of a GTR jumping a R32 GTR.
There is nothing to fear.
Guys have it. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video thus far. As far as the future content of the channel, I'm going to be documenting the projects for both the GTR and the Skyline. As far as the Skyline is concerned, the big thing is probably going to be single turbo with headwork, and you know, I'll take you guys along that process. For the GTR, enjoy where it is power-wise, so I think that we're just going to be focusing on the aesthetic portion, and that's going to include possibly a wrap and wheels for sure. Now I don't know what the color is going to be, don't know what the design is going to be going forward with both the wrap and the wheels. In the beginning of the video, I did say that we had two GTRs in the garage as of right now, and that was kind of alluding to I do have another project car coming soon. Well, it's also going to take over the daily driving duties so that the GTR won't rack up any more miles. So again, this channel is pretty much to document the process of the cars, document where they're going. So not only that, we're going to be having detailed content, right? Because I'm a big fan of detailing. A little bit of fabrication. I do plan on getting a welding setup, adding that to the channel, and I am, like I said, if you caught earlier in the video, I am out here in Hawaii, so I kind of want to do a little bit of documenting the Hawaiian car culture. So I am coming from the California side where it is a little bit different, but I just want to take you guys along with me. So if you guys enjoyed the video or didn't like it, please feel free to provide some comments with some feedback. And if you did like it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks. Forgot one important thing. Shout out to Nailkel JDM. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If not, I apologize. But if it wasn't for your videos on how to relocate the battery to the trunk, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish it. And also to Godzilla for putting out some pretty sweet Skyline GTR content. You pretty much keep me motivated to keep working on mine. So I do look forward to more videos from you guys. Thanks.